Hi guys! Today we're going to get back to doing some crafting because we've not done much crafting so far. Happy 2021 everyone! And today we're going to use our good old super clay. It's our favourite, isn't it? We've not used it for quite a long time. This is a brand new fresh pack that I bought to make this video. And look at these funny kind of googly eyes. And I'm going to make a scary number block. I know it's not Halloween, I just thought it'd be fun to do. So I like these kind of glass eyes. And also look at these! I know, they're plastic resin teeth, and I saw a cool project with these and I thought, you know what, I'm also going to use it for these. And this is, I think this is a full set of adult teeth, pretty much. I don't know if it includes wisdom teeth. And don't they look lifelike? I'll take them out of the pack to show you. They weren't expensive, they were about £2 or £3 I think, when I bought them. And I'm going to make good old number block 1, because we always use number block 1, don't we, as an example, because otherwise it will end up too big, I think. Oh, it's not opening. 1 second. This is just a quick fun project. I want to see what you guys think of this. I'll open it properly. Oh, there you go. So this is what it looks like. Ooh, look at that. They look like real teeth. But they're just made from plastic. They obviously feel quite light. But it's weird how they've got the shaping of this. A very nice set of teeth too. So let's get started on this quick and easy project. So we're gonna do, let's do number block 1, because I think the eyes may be a little bit too big, I think, if we, I'm not sure, if we do the other ones it might be a bit different, so let's see. Let's open this up. I've got phones beeping everywhere, excuse me. And nice fresh stack of super clay, that's what we like. Let me find the red. The problem with super clay is you don't get loads of each colour, so it means that if you use it one, you have to buy a whole new pack just to get more of it. We seem to use a lot of red. Where is, oh, there you are. So we're going to be using at least half a pack of the red, I reckon, because the eye is quite big. And what colour would number block 1's eye be, do you think? If it was a creepy monster? Probably. I might have to glue this on because you know what super clay is like, it doesn't stay. I think he would have a brown eye or a reddish coloured eye, which is not far. I think it's like an amber, if you can see that, like an amber shade eye. That could be the nice one, I think. So let's open up this pack here and see. Ooh. I'm going to try and save. Now remember super clay, if you've not watched the old videos or it's been a while, it dries when it comes in contact with air. So it's very important that you cover it up if you're not going to use it. So like this for example, all that would go hard, so I've ripped the packet. So you'd have to make sure you fold it over, squeeze it all back in the stuff you're not using. Although I might need a little bit more than that, to be honest with you. Fold it right over and then put some elastic bands or some tape over it, otherwise it will dry out. Let's see. Another thing you can do with this actually, which I think I might do now actually, is you can scrunch something up like foil in the middle, because if you don't have enough of the clay, it helps. Let me grab some foil because I think we're not going to have enough of this red stuff to make the size number block that we want. Okay, here's my foil. Okay, I'm just estimating. I'm going to start by, now you can fold it or you can scrunch it. If you scrunch it, you'll get more, you know, volume. But I'm just going to, I wonder if I could do it the neat way. If I do it like this. And all I'm trying to do is add a bit of bulk to the centre of it. So any bits poking out too much. And then we squeeze it and it becomes really tight like a little ball. Then I'll do a second layer, like this. Okay, and we're going to make it resemble, I'm going to push it down on the table, we want it to resemble the cube as much as we can. Just to help us, it's going to help us along, and then still might need some more. And first things first, I'm going to roll it into a ball. We're going to need some more clay. We can't be stingy with the clay, we just have to go and buy another pack of super clay. I think if we need more red. I wish they gave us bigger packs of white, black, red, the kind of colours that they seem to use a lot, primary colours. So red, yellow, blue, that would be helpful. You see, that's enough to cover the foil, but I need to make sure I have enough to make nice sharp edges, which I'm not convinced. So I think, yeah, I think I'm going to use the whole pack of red. So let's hope that, yeah, I'm going to have to use the whole thing. I do like superclay though, if you guys are watching the old videos. If not, make sure you do. Superclay is super soft. It's really stretchy. It's very good for younger kids to use. It's very light and airy if that's what you want in your design. Fimo is very heavy and dense when it's dry. That's really good too. Just depends what you're making. You know, it's not one is better than the other. It's just different. I'm just going to flatten this down best as I can. Superclay, because of the foil underneath, and the foil is a bit kind of, you know, sharp. It isn't at the moment. It's not quite so smooth at the moment. Just oops, a daisy. Just move this camera so I can see what's going on. There you go. It's all going wrong today. There you go. Right, that's better. Right, now I can see. In fact, so on the table's nice and flat. And if we tap it like this, it gets slightly smoother. We're not going to get perfect corners like this. You need a mould or something to get really perfect corners. But what I don't want is I don't want the creasy lines on it. I don't want these little holes that appear because of the foil underneath. And superclay is squishy for a long time. It says leave it to dry for a day. It's lying. You need more like a couple of days for it to truly dry. And even then it's still quite squishy. That's just how it is. So if you're making things like jewellery, you would use Fimo or any polymer. It doesn't have to be Fimo, just a polymer clay that you bake in the oven. You wouldn't use the superclay because it would just go squishy. But this is really good for making little models and things like this, and it's quick and it's easy. You don't have to warm it up. We'll just smooth out any bits that I don't like the look of, because it's still nice and squishy at this point. So we can do that. We can do what we like with it. You can take it all off and start again. At this point, we can still do that. Let's make sure now we have a side that we like looking at, that we think is, you know, the pretty side, if you like. It's very important. Of course we want to... Oh, got some dust. We can still pinch that off and we can still tap it. Tapping is a good way to smooth out superclay, which sounds a bit strange, but it is. This way. And we need a front side at some point, which should be our favourite side, the best side. Like when you have your photograph taken and you say, that's my best side. That's what we're using for the front, the face. This one's okay, but it's not as wide as I'd like. It's not a perfect cube. Superclay is a little bit tricky for making. I think I like this side. Okay, fine. Oh my goodness! And then what we're going to do with the arms, it just occurred to me. We don't have any red left, and how do we make the arms? You know what? This is a monster, so we can use other colours for arms. Why didn't I think of that? Do you know what? This one is gonna have orange arms, because we can't make red. Red's a primary colour, but we can give it crazy. Or we could be really rebellious and give him blue arms. Yeah, because you know it's a creepy ass. Anyway, this is the eye colour I chose. Did I show you all the colours that we've got in this? This is a random one that I bought from the internet. Of course, there's blue, there's red, there's yellow, there's green. I just feel like, oh, this brown could work quite well if you can see that brown. But I feel like this is quite close, so I'm just gonna. We can press it in or we can glue. What should we do? Let's glue it, because unlike Fimo, where you can, even with Fimo you would use. Oh no, actually it's sticking. It wants to stick. Maybe we should now. Usually with superclay, when it dries, things are more likely to fall off. If I squish this in a little bit, it feels like it's going to stick okay. And if it falls off, it's fine, because we'll just superglue it. Once it's dry, it's fine. We can always glue things on. So now, to choose the resin teeth, which I'd love these teeth. They look really perfect. I think we're going to give this one, let's give it some molars. These are our big teeth. Let's do some molars. We don't have to do lots of teeth. Again, now what should we do? Do we glue this in? Does doesn't feel... I'm going to grab the super glue because I think that will make sure it stays in place, which I saw it a second ago on the floor, would you believe? Here it is. This was just on the floor, don't ask. Don't ask. This is just regular super glue. I am actually a fan. So that won't even come off if I pull it, so that's good. We'll keep that on. I don't like these ones as much. I think they're a bit messy and they're really watery. I like the brush on ones, but I should have put gloves on, but I didn't. Ooh, so let's stick that in there. So like by the time that's dried, that will look good. The molars are a bit odd, aren't they? Let's do the molar. Let's do some of these ones here like this. His face is not very big, so we can't do too many teeth. This is so strange. It's also stuck onto the paper a little bit, but never mind. Whoops, daisy. Tweezers. Should have put gloves on, I should have put tweezers on. Right. It stuck to my finger. Why? It stuck to my finger. Oh, good. Look at this. This is crazy. Luckily the super clay is still movable, so I can still kind of move it around as needed. This is the good thing about super clay, you see, you can still mould it around a bit like this. I don't know if I like this molar here. I think I prefer... I'll try and take it off. No, do you know what? I'm not going to mess with it because there's glue there. Let's do another one of those middle teeth. I'm going to dot it on the tooth. I'm going to dot it straight onto there. It adds to how scary the monster looks at her. So I'm going to smooth out these creases here. Always run your finger over like this if you need to smooth out any lines like I am doing right now. And let's give it another molar. It doesn't have to be equal, I think I might go for this one. This number block is a monster number block and it looks like it needs braces. Yeah, it definitely needs braces. Give him some arms. Let's give him some scary arms. Let's buck the trend and let's give some blue arms. Since we're out of red, but maybe blue. Because blue and red, I think they're on the opposite side of the colour wheel. They look like they contrast, don't they? So if we do blue arms like this, it could be a feature. Like this. It is quite. I'm gonna do smaller than that actually. This side here, and you have to tell me what you think of mine. I know it's not Halloween, but I just thought it'd be fun to make a kind of creepy looking, or maybe you prefer this one. Do some legs. I'm going to do sitting down legs because this one's going to be sat down most of the time. Make it slightly more bulbous at the end like this. Leg. Oops, and tuck this away a little bit, this corner here. You have to be careful when you're handling number blocks. clay after you've made the model because they're really squishy. It's easy to leave little marks and things like that. But a few marks is okay because these are monster number-block anyway. Anyway, so there you go, there's my finished number block. Monster number block number 1. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.